Well, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead, as always. Back with Silent Hill 3. Anyone who was here on Tuesday, sorry about the the interlace filter I picked, because it turns out it's the completely wrong one, but it should be good today. Though I can keep messing with stuff if we need to, but we're using a different one, so it should look very nice today. Ah, League of Lozenge. Nice. So yeah. So last we left off, we're back at the Nightmare intro, basically. The Lakeside Amusement Park. Don't have a map, so I'm gonna be spooked the whole time because I'm terrible with games without maps. So we'll see how we do. I put the stream title as potentially finale because I don't. Oh, okay, that one's locked. I don't. Oh dear. That might seem stupid. I'm just going to reload the save because that's just a death trap there. But I don't know how much of this game's left. As in, like, how long it will take to get to the end. Because there's basically 2 areas left, and from what I understand, there isn't, like, a normal to Nightmare double versions either. God's sake. This is a great start today. Not that I really need to, but whatever. Let me just not mess up in the first freaking room out of this area, and then we'll be good. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But I get the feeling the amusement park area... Oh, I went past it again. Isn't super long? Oh, a lot of enemies here again. So we'll go through. We'll see how long it takes, and if it's like an hour. What the? I like that. That might be my favourite examine prompt, actually. Oh, hang on. It's a ticket booth, but there's someone inside. So yeah, we're going back up here again. I don't know, mate. I've not been to Japan. I don't know. I feel like it's like probably the most iconic piece of merchandise. They've definitely done plushies and stuff for it. I'm fairly certain. Ah, we're gonna change fate. Oh, look at that weird ass thing. Health drink, health drink. This must be some gadget to control the roller coaster. I don't know how to make it work though. There we go. So there we go. Look at that. Remember, Robbie's also, in there's an Easter egg of Robbie in 4 as well. Alright, here we go. Let me know how the brightness is as well. We turned it down slightly last stream. but that might have been because of the interlace. It was looking funny. If it's too dark, do let me know. Oh no! It turned back on. Survived at that time. Okay.
I hired you
Oh,
to
the
find
cutscene.
the
Here we go.
girl, and you performed serviceably. What is it now?
You lied to me about Heather, lady. I don't like being used.
Lie? What lie?
That Heather was kidnapped from
But it's true. She was originally one of us. That man, Harry Mason, stole her away and kept her hidden from us.
you. Yeah, but she says she was happy.
She was brainwashed by him, deceived, because her true self had not yet awoken. She carries God within her. But when a lesser Mother of God truly awakens,
Yeah? What's gonna happen?
she will usher in the eternal paradise.
What kind of place is that?
A place with no pain, no hunger, no sickness, no old age. There will be no greed or war, and all will live by God's grace alone.
No this, no that, no nothing. Paradise? For castrated sheep, maybe. Sounds pretty boring.
I pity you. You still don't understand. You're going to kill me? Is it really so easy for you?
I've done it before.
Then I truly do pity you.
I will say there are a lot of moments, especially in this game, where it feels like characters could kill other characters very quickly, but because they're being dramatic, they don't. Fun fact: I think this was on Reddit, where someone thought, and I don't know where they got this from. They thought, okay, I have to wait for it. There's a character that comes up later on. Well, yeah, but he has to say his one-liner, so. But even like Heather, like in that first, okay, well Heather at least like she's never shot anyone, so it kind of explains it. Really cool music in that section where it's just just that vocal track. Okay, let me look around more because I'm pretty low on ammo. Let's see, it's a popcorn wagon. Oh, I missed that. It's a bit weird when you press the D-pad. I think it also advances text prompts. So I think I keep accidentally skipping stuff. Alright. Ah, the Borley Haunted Mansion. Wow, yeah, they really just throw save points at you, like, constantly. Just make sure there's no... No? Okay. Might as well save just in case there's any issues. Gonna have to clear all these saves at some point. Probably got like 30, 40 saves between the two games on this card now.
Welcome to the Borley Haunted Mansion. We're so glad you came. Please come inside and look around. When you feel you're ready, then go through the door.
This is still such an interesting idea to do this like really hammy, like wink nod to Haunted Mansion kind of thing.
Help! Help! Do you hear those voices? A family of 4 was sliced into bloody pieces in this room. Ah, the cries of the children. The murderer was caught. Do you know why he said he killed his family? Because I felt I had to! Anyway, I'm lying. It's all just a joke. I wanted to scare you, that's all. The truth is, only one
I know what
person
it's like.
died. By suicide.
Oh, it's so good. Because they're purposefully making like very cheap scares and thrills here. And this reminds me of Downpour in a way, because there's a lot of side quests that are doing this stuff, but unironically. Like a lot of the side quest design feels like someone really liked this area, and just that's the scares they put in. Yeah, the HD collection version of this voice, I think people figured out it was Troy Baker, because Troy Baker does a bunch of the like random, like non named character voices, and he's doing this weird like deep voice. He talks like this, and there's no like speaker filter on his voice. It's very, again, it just sounds like he wasn't trying to. There was like no intent to be like, okay, how was this meant to sound? Oh, that lighting is still impressive. Because remember, this is like fake. This isn't actual real. I don't think it's done real time. That lighting. Okay, that door's locked.
That's Danny.
Hey, Danny.
A quiet young man, but quite friendly as you can see. He was so eager to meet you.
Hey, Danny.
His hometown is New Orleans, but he came here after first losing his way. Oh, maybe you might know. Where is the path to heaven?
Jeez, it's real. It's a real dead body hand in there. I don't think that they meant for this to be part of their attractions. Who would have done this? Handyman is blocking the way. It's all rotten and disgusting. I don't want to get any closer to it. Whoever it was, I feel sorry for them. Yeah.
This mansion is quite old, so please watch your step. Sometimes the floor suddenly gives way, and beneath the floor, there's nothing. I'm so sorry. This place is just falling apart. The mechanism is broken, you see. It wasn't supposed to stop there, I assure you.
Yeah, it's hard to describe the issue. It's supposed to sound corny and hammy here, and it's way too over the top in HD collection. It's the same issue because it's.
There's the exit. I hope you enjoyed your tour. Please come back anytime. Or if you'd prefer, we could come and visit you instead.
It's a similar issue. The quiz elevator in Silent Hill 2. It's the same voice they do for both. Oh, here we go.
Supposed to be the exit, but it seems
Oh yeah, this bit was also.
Everyone really likes you. They want you to stay with them forever.
Yeah, I'll get through this first.
I have to agree with them. Don't be afraid.
It's kind of nuts. You miss doing this section. If you're doing it well, you actually miss a lot of the dialogue. Oh look, we're on the roof, by the way. Room's upside down. Downpour also copies like this bit as well. Like a lot of Downpour is again, it's don't know if I ever stream it. I mean, it's not many people here right now. If I ever get popular enough that someone's like here, I'll buy a copy. But even then, I'm still kind of like, oh, I don't know if I would want to. But yeah, there's some chase sections that are, it's weird. They're like half kind of throwbacks to Shattered Memories, but not as interesting because they're incredibly linear for the most part. Let's see. What's this way? Oh, it's just popping off everywhere. The rabbit costume up against the wall, maybe. Oh no. It kind of looked like there was something to pick up there. No. Okay. Oh dear. Move it. Move it, Heather. Alright. I took quite a smack there. Yep. How are we doing? 7, 22. Yeah, not great. Let's fly for some kind of musical for kids. Looks like they did it on this stage. This place is empty now, but I bet it was packed that day. Ah, here we go. Health drink and shotgun cells. Nice. I mean, I say I worry about the map, but this area is actually pretty linear from what I remember. There's not many places to go. Yeah, it's the same flyer. But yeah, so again, there's some kind of interesting ideas in Downpour, but it is just so it's just such an unoriginal game. Like everything it tries to do, it's taken from a different Silent Hill game, and it's not like, oh, here's something Silent Hill did, we'll put a spin on it. It's just the same thing, just again. It's about Huey the horse, one of the park's mascots, but that's a lot of information that I don't need right now. Oh, fair enough. Kathy the kitty. You might need to know this, Heather. You never know. Oh. Excuse me, dog. Okay, now I know I'm missing something here. Is that the... I've been through this one. Could it be rusted? Okay, yeah. That's the door we need to open. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, we've been that way. Where is it? Where is it? I hope I haven't missed it in an area I've been to already. Okay, there's a big chain you're supposed to pick up somewhere. So now I'm starting to wonder if I've missed it. Alright, well, let's go back. Okay. Okay, that door doesn't open. Could avoid these enemies for now. I don't think it's worth fighting all of them. Okay, no, we've been that way. Oh. Oh no. Also getting hit way too much. Oh, don't tell me I have to look this up. I feel like a nincompoop now. Okay, must be somewhere obvious. Well, that was a bad job. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna keep people watching if I can't find this freaking chain, so let me just look it up. Hill 3. Oh. Okay. Apparently it was in the same place as the shoe, so... Not sure how I missed it. There we go, we'll use that. Yeah, apparently it's over here somewhere. Okay, it's probably on a bench, isn't it? Yep. Oh, I feel dumb I missed that. There we go. Alright, I'm going to let Heather catch her breath. And we'll keep going. Oh, good job. Good job, me. Okay, will that work? I don't know if we have to combine them or not. Let's see. Okay, no. Maybe it's for something else then. Not finding a lot of ammo. Okay, the shoe must be for something else then. I thought it was for this. Alright. Awesome.
Douglas,
You're late.
are you hurt?
Can't move my right leg. It's broken.
I'll call an ambulance.
What? I don't think.
Heather.
Don't worry. I'm used to it.
You old fool! Getting yourself hurt like that?
Sorry.
Why did you have to do that for me? What'll I do if you die?
Well, no, he's used to getting his leg broken.
What'll
I
we
guess.
do if this god thing gets born?
Come on. How powerful could a god from a dump like this be? I'm sure it'll be no big deal.
But anyway, something's gonna happen.
Who knows? Maybe we'd all be better off if it did.
But if this is how God of Mercy acts, I don't want to see any more of him. That's a pretty good reason to risk my life, don't you think? Plus, I'm just an old fool, right?
You think you're Superman or something?
You know, I always wanted to be him. Besides,
Yeah.
I want to help you out.
You don't have to feel responsible. I know it's not your fault.
You remind me of my son.
You said nobody was going to cry for you.
Dead people don't cry. Stupid kid got himself shot robbing a bank.
But why?
Maybe because his pop was a penniless good-for-nothing. Who knows? Anyway, now I guess I'll never find out. Sorry. I shouldn't have said you reminded me of a guy like you.
Well, maybe if you had compared me to your daughter. Listen, I'll take care of the rest. You stay here and I'll be back when it's over.
You'll be okay by yourself.
Hey, no problem. Besides, my dad's not around anymore.
Hey, no problem.
I can do this.
I love the way she says that.
What are you doing?
Maybe killing you here is the only way to...
Oh, trivia note: the depth of field focus is broken in this scene, where it swaps between
Yeah.
focus between the two characters. It doesn't work at all. It goes from like all the pictures in focus to none of it's in focus. So I forget where this was, but this bit reminds me that at some point I remember someone took the fact that Douglas is like, oh yeah, my kid got shot robbing a bank, and the earlier cutscene where he says that he's killed someone before, and they conclude, oh well, then he must have killed his son. It's like, what? Where's the through line there? Like, he's not a... Why would he have shot his son who was robbing a bank? He's a private detective. The rabbit's all smashed up. This car seems pretty heavy. What happened to the person inside? The rabbit's all smashed up. Like, I don't know where they... I don't know. Silent Hill fans are an odd bunch. Even the good ones. Heck, they never say, from what I remember, at least in game. I don't know if it's something where maybe a manual mentions anything, but you know, he doesn't say. Plus, also, if you had shot your son because you were a cop and your son robbed a bank, you wouldn't say he got shot. You'd be like, you'd say you shot him. Yeah, extra cutscene.
What is it?
I just came by to make sure you were still alive.
Sorry. I'd come with you if I wasn't hurt.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the problem with older guys, huh?
Oh, typo there. Trash game,
I'll handle
trash.
it. You just rest.
I think that last cutscene is an interesting, because
Don't die on me, okay?
I do insist that, like, okay, most of the voice acting is really good in these old games, but Douglas is weird. He's all over the place, and I think like that, like later in the game, like especially these cutscenes, he's really good in them. Especially when he's talking about his son, and he does actually like you can hear him, you know, like holding back tears when he's talking about his son. Alright, let's keep going. Oh wait, no. Okay, there must be another door. Yep, there we go. Fortune House. Yeah, you know what? I think this stream we will finish this today. Like I am sincerely trying to think of how much of this game there is left. Oh yeah. Okay, now hang on. I think I remember what this is. Oh no, there we go. Client Claudia Wolf request searching for then infant Lesser Gillespie kidnapped by man named Harry Mason. No word from police. Kidnap location unknown. Old Sunnit Hill newspaper article. Alessa Gillespie 7 died in fire. Links to current case to be investigated. Priority low. Using alias Heather. Neighbors do not know real name. What is she hiding? I believe, yeah, that's Douglas's notes. So where'd you pick that up? I don't know if there's anything you actually do with that, or if it's just to have in your inventory. Oh, got a doll head. The symbol usually looks unnatural and weird, but here it seems to sort of fit. Still makes me feel creepy though, like someone peeking into my brain. I'll tell a little diatribe. I don't a lot, but I do check out the Sunnit Hill Reddit just because it's a good gauge just to see kind of where Sunnit Hill fans are. And I had the weirdest exchange today where like some like really basic facts about the series this person just completely got wrong. They were talking about some of the characters in this game. They're saying like, oh yeah, like Stanley, the guy leaves the diary notes, and the caller and Darkless and a boss fight that's coming up. These are not real people. They're monsters manifested. It's like, no, they're not. When you go in the hospital, like one of the first things you find is a doctor's diary that references Stanley, and then like when the happy birthday caller calls, straight up says like, "Hey, Leonard's killed him," and I had to point out, I was like, the person asked, they're like, "Wait, Leonard kills him?" It's like, yeah, they tell you. And his body's in you see his body even. Like there was that. What else? In Silent Hill 1, I think they were talking about I think they were trying to say like, oh, the town summons people. I think they're trying to talk about the idea that the town has, like, yes, the town, there's mystical energy and things like that, but they're almost arguing like it had some sort of like conscience, and saying like, oh yeah, the town summoned people back, and I was saying like, well no, the only person ever quote unquote summoned to the town is Cheryl in Silent Hill 1, and she's summoned by the cult. And I'm telling the person, it's like there's a cutscene in Silent Hill 1 where you see a flashback of Dahlia literally saying, we'll use a magical spell to bring Cheryl back to town. And I'm telling the guys, like, they say it. And he's still, like, being, like, very insistent of, oh, no, like, the town can... what do you mean the town calls out? The apartment, sorry. It's a Snow White doll. It's a Cinderella doll. To be fair, I haven't played Silent Hill 4 in a very, very long time. So I don't remember much of 4. These photos of these dolls. Cinderella's on the left, but something's wrong. That's more what it is. It's like I think what it is because it comes up a lot in the later games, and in the movie as well, where they kind of talk about, oh, like the town, something brought me here, and they kind of talk as if that's how it was done. Let's see. Okay, I think I've done this right. Because they were asking me questions. They were saying like, "Oh, how comes James and Laura end up in the town at the same time?" It's like, well, because that's the story. Like, oh, am I missing something? Oh yeah. Okay, now I think I've done it. Have I? There we go. Yeah. Almost forgot I picked up the doll head. This is the dragon that guards the treasure chest. It's just a prop and not scary at all. Oh, fair enough. Oh, what was it? They specifically asked like, oh, how comes the happy birthday caller, like, how do? I think they're asking questions like, well, how comes these characters know your names and things like that? Well, I just Stanley know your name. Why? How's he able to follow you? And it's like, well, you're not supposed to know. That's why it's scary. Okay, so let's read this now. Dahlia's the one who said it. Said that girl was a demon. That she took my daughter for a sacrifice. But it's not totally believable. I mean, appearances can be deceiving. When I saw that photo in the hospital basement, I thought, that girl looks like Cheryl. Is that why I feel this way? Something's not normal anyway. Nothing good will come of this, but I just can't think of her as a demon. Is it my imagination? Or do I actually feel sorry for her? Why do I feel like she's looking for someone to help? Cheryl's what's important to me. Everything else can wait until I've gotten her back. There's a date and a signature at the end. It's dated some 17 years earlier and signed by Harry. Dad? So yeah, those are... So that's a reference to the save points, because the save points in Silent Hill 1 were notepads that Harry wrote in, which was a cool touch. He was like, oh yeah, I'm going to write down what I see. I just want to look around a quick bit. Okay. So I'm still hoping to find some more. But it is weird sometimes what people want explained in Silent Hill. And it's like, some questions make sense, but others, they're kind of like, oh, this doesn't make sense, so... oh, it must be something wrong with it. And it's like, well, that is... how... that is supposed to be scary, is the not knowing what's going on. Okay. I think people forget that that's such an important part of games like this, is that, there's something to be said about horror that is unexplainable. Oh yeah, this kind of weird. This is a very weird section. Oh no, you banned someone. What did they do? they complain to say my gameplay was bad, because maybe it is. Oh, you're banning so many people. All my followers, all my friends. My good friends, you banned them all. Forget how many of these you have to do. I don't know if they're trying to imply that these are real horses or if it's just weird stuff's going on. See, if you look at them, it does look like flesh, and then like the hooks are actually going through their bodies. It is kind of a cool look. When 13 turns count 4, you will die from their curse. If you wish to escape, there is but one way out. To kill before you're killed, you will be saved by the 12th death. Oh, here we go. Right, yeah, so we got a boss fight here. This is partly, very minorly, but Silent Hill 1 reference, because there was a boss fight in the same area. You do go to this area in Silent Hill 1, though it's a lot smaller, from what I remember. You don't go to as many places. I think it's a minor thing. I think that those yellow lines there and some of the audio here is missing. Hey, Cardinori. Yeah, welcome back, dude. Ah. It is Darkling. Funny, okay. I've mentioned Tom Hewlett's stuff a few times. He did own me. I was talking, this is years ago I think now. Maybe not years, but it was a while ago. I was talking to him, and I think he put a tweet out where he was like, oh, here's my like 4 most influential games. And I noticed he didn't mention Silent Hill at all. And then he put out this joke one where it was like, oh, Haters Edition, and it was just Silent Hill 2 over and over again. And I did ask him, I was like, it's kind of weird, because for someone who's, you know, talks about how much they love Silent Hill, all the games he picked were like, oh, Legend of Zelda, Super Metroid, and then he pointed out that Silent Hill is basically a link to the past in structure. Like, you've got your overworld, and then you've got your dungeons, and then you've got a dark world, and it's like, crap, he's right. That's exactly what... I should be blocking more. I keep forgetting I can block. Oh, well, you have to time the block. Silent Hill Origins takes that to like the extreme, where the whole like the mechanic where the oh yeah, she's got a gun now. Oh, I was in the block. She's running, she's running. Yeah. If you want to laugh, look up the version of this boss from the Silent Hill Revelations movie, because it looks like Hot Topic version of this. God, oh. Haha, yeah, I blocked. Okay, let's check my health. That'll do for now. There is a stamina meter in this game as well, which I forgot about and then remembered, because there's a cheat to actually turn on, I don't know if it's in certain versions or not, but you can actually turn on a HUD to see your health and stamina. Oh, she's got the pipe now. Okay, gotta watch out because she has armor. This is quite an advanced fight if you go the melee route, which I think they maybe gear you towards. Oh, Clarice, you're banning all my bots. I say my bots, they're not my bots. But you know. I'm not, I don't discriminate if you're a bot. Okay, I'm gonna move because that's a... Where are you running off to? Okay, how many phases are there? Oh, yeah, she's got the submachine gun now. Oh, crap! Oh, I'd taken more damage than I thought I had. Oh, well, there's a game over screen. Still actually doing okay there as well. Okay, where does it... Please tell me this game checkpoints. I think it does. Hell, Silent Hill 1 had checkpoints. Yeah, look at that. Come on, stop blocking. Okay, yeah, I just need to be more up on my health. I've got enough healing items, I shouldn't. I don't know if there's a more powerful melee weapon I should be using, but... Yeah, if you can get her at the right moment, you can actually get like, quite a lot of hits on her. Oh, well, that wasn't the right moment. Oh, my stamina's low. Let's see. Okay, she didn't do a lot of damage there. The submachine gun must do. move, move. This does kind of remind me of the pyramid boss fight I wanted to mention in 2. Like one of the issues. Okay, for first one of the issues was we were playing on hard mode when we did that playthrough, and I was not prepared for how hard the bosses are on hard mode. Oh, that was bad timing. Blocking does seem to be the good idea though. If you can do it reliably, that opens her up. Right, let me check my health. Yeah, I did take a little smack there. Oh. Yeah, you can't hold the block, you gotta time it. It's more of a parry, kind of. Oh. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to be extra careful with the healing this time. Though I'm taking too much damage, for sure. Oh. I've got a lot of ampoules, so if I need to. Let's see, how am I doing on stuff? Okay. I feel like I should just stick with the melee. But yeah, the camera is a lot better in this fight, I gotta say. Because as much as like renowned like Silent Hill 2 is, I do think not enough credit's given to this game for the gameplay improvements. Oh. Okay. We're fine for now. Well, that was a bad block. Right, let's move a bit. Oh, that was good. Got a lot of hits there. I think if I'm just patient with the blocks. Okay, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. But the camera's a lot better focused on, because the 2 pyramid head fight in Silent Hill 2, especially on hard, is just messed up. It's the only way I can describe it, really. This is a bit of a... There we go. There we go. I might need to be doing, heavy attacks more often. Oh, she's running, she's running. Let's just be safe. There we go. You know, I think I was like really close there. I think I must have died right at the end of that fight. That's cool. I did it all melee though. I don't melee these much in these games, but the mechanics are good enough. You can do really well with just melee, especially if you remember. Like, yeah, you can strafe while you're aiming. Okay. It would be better for myself to die. After all, it's nothing to be afraid of. That child, that demon. When I think of the endless pain it will bring when it is birthed, I decided that, instead of suffering and cruelty I endured in that sick room, I would like to bestow a more gentle and peaceful death on myself. Why do I resist? I never thought of myself as such a fool, Alessa. Guess it's kind of strange for me to call you that since you're me, but you know what? You and I don't think alike after all. And it's not like I don't remember that sick room either. So yeah, that was Alessa. Technically. It's weird. Alright, well. We did it, let's keep going. Let's see. Go through this door. Sec. Oh, got another note. Stained by the evils of this world, we hold our sorrows within us. Only you can heal these wounds. Fear is how I feel, confusing what is real. Wait, no, hang on, I read that wrong. Each morning, afternoon, evening, and night, we call out your name and pray for the day of your miraculous descent. Ah. I give to you unreservedly my body and my eternal soul. Whatever darkness may befall me, I will endure it with you beside me. As proof of your miraculous power, guide our obedient and willing souls to the road of paradise, O Lord. We will not give in to the power of temptation as long as we have you in our hearts. O Lord, save us with your compassion. O Lord, shower us with your blessings. O Lord, favour us with your abundance. Huh. Well, there's a door back there. Not going in there, though. There's something written on the door. This road is the gate which leads to the road to paradise. Embrace the bosom of the Holy Mother. Admit your sins and be forgiven. Eternal tranquility can be yours. Yeah, I think we're going to finish this streamed. We've only been going a bit over an hour. I don't remember this part of the game being... like 4 or 5 hours.
How did you get here? It was Vincent, wasn't it? He led you here. When will he cease his meddling? But it's just as well. Luring you here also serves my purposes.
Checkmate.
Not yet. The time is not yet at hand. The time when all will be forgiven their sins. When the paradise we have long dreamed for will arrive. After the judgment and atonement, an eternity of bliss. Oh, Alessa, the world you wanted is nearly here.
That's not what I want.
Not you. Alessa, your true self.
But I am Alessa. My little Claudia, my dear sweet sister.
Alessa, is it you? Oh, how I've missed you.
I don't need another world. It's fine the way it is.
See, we don't need another world, because
The world must first be cleansed with fire.
we're in a world.
That's not what I want now.
Alessa, don't you want happiness? Have you become blind to all the hopeless suffering in the world? We all need God's salvation.
Listen, suffering is a fact of life.
I don't know if she's pretending to be Alessa there or not.
You go under.
Oh,
You can stay
we're
in
rumbling.
your own little dream world, but you can't keep hurting other people. Besides, I'll never forgive you for hurting my father.
I wish only for the salvation of mankind. But for that to happen, the world must first be remade. And for that, we need God.
You self-righteous witch! No one asked you to help.
God is growing within you.
Oh, rumbling.
You despise me, don't you?
Man, controllers don't rumble like this anymore.
That's good.
Like, the Switch is close, but it is this strong. PlayStation 1 and 2 like... You might be able to hear that slightly. If I put that down on a table, oh boy. Alright, let's take stock. 1 health kit. Okay, still going to be trying to stock up on ammo. I'm going to stick with the sword. I've not mentioned it earlier, so... In Silent Hill 2, and I've forgotten her name, and I still haven't remembered it, the actress who played Angela in 2 played Claudia in this. And when they did the HD collection, they casted Laura Bailey as Angela, who is a really good actor, though she's overused. But and this is to quote it, this was them being true to the originals. They also cast Laura Bailey as Claudia, because apparently having a different actress play both parts is being true to the originals, which that doesn't really make sense. And her performance as Alessa is terrible. It's probably one of the worst things I've heard her do. And again, Laura Bailey is a really good voice actress, but she kind of just does the whole thing with this like weird monotone voice. I don't know what she was going for. I think maybe she was trying to sound evil and it just doesn't fit. Like, it's not the kind of performance she does. She tends to do a lot of like young sounding characters, which is why she doesn't really fit Angela, because Angela's not meant to have a teenage voice. Or she kind of does like bitchy. It's the only way I could describe it, and I don't mean that in a bad way. But she does kind of like tough girls. It's hard to explain, but she has this kind of more like, she does the more like tough woman voice, and her when she does Claudia, she's like she doesn't sound like righteous or a rapturous when she talks about God in the HD collection. She's just kind of like, oh, God's everlasting paradise. Oh, we need to your true self as well. That is why we need God. It's like a very weird performance. Alright, so we've got a lot to read here, because we're in the cult's church now. 4, creation. Oh, I think I've read these in the wrong order. Hang on. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So let's go to the first one. Again, it's the I don't know if this is true or if this was just Tom Hewlett saying this, but apparently to be true to the spirit of the originals, they cast her as both roles because in the originals it's the same actress, even though Laura Bailey sounds nothing like that original actress, and she's just miscast. In both roles, to be honest, but especially Claudia, she's not good at doing that thing. More than anything, I think it was more just a budget thing because though the people who did it were all union actors. They were part of that big voice acting union that went on strike a few years later for a lot of the same reasons that the original Silent Hill voice actors were threatening to sue Konami, funny enough. But they took it as a non-union job. So they're actually not officially credited. And I don't think a lot of money was spent on it. Because not a lot of money was spent on the HD collection anyway. Alright, here we go. Origin. In the beginning, people had nothing. Their bodies ached, and their hearts held nothing but hatred. They fought endlessly, but death never came. They despaired, stuck in an eternal quagmire. These paintings are really cool, by the way. Birth. A man offered a serpent to the sun and prayed for salvation. A woman offered a reed to the sun and asked for joy. Feeling pity for the sadness that had overrun the earth, God was born from those two people. So this is an interesting creation myth where God didn't create the people, it's the other way around. It's a really interesting idea. Salvation. God made time and divided it into day and night. God outlined the road to salvation and gave people joy. And God took endless time away from the people. Nope. I don't have a map, but there's something you pick up in this area to do some of the map. Creation. God created beings to lead people in obedience to her. The red god... Oh, I'm not... Okay. Zuchilbara, I'm going to say. The yellow god. Lobel Fifth. Lobel Fifth. And many gods and angels. Finally, God set out to create paradise, where people would be happy just by being there. Promise. But there God's strength ran out, and she collapsed. All the world's people grieved this unfortunate event, yet God breathed her last. She returned to the dust, promising to come again. Faith. So God hadn't been lost. We must offer our prayers and not forget our faith. We wait in hope for the day when the path to paradise will be opened. So yeah, there you go. That was the cult's creation myth. It's a very different spin on things. Okay, let me check out this room. Oh, don't know how to play an organ. Oh man. Let me just check some stuff. Oh, even the door we came in is locked. Oh no, here we go. Alright. Chapel, here we go. So yeah, so if it wasn't clear, Claudia's the one who's been leaving those runes behind. Let's check my inventory, by the way. Let's see what we got. Okay. Night. I have Night Tarot card. Found this in the chapel. Is this a real tarot card, though? Still got our pendant, radio, talisman. It has an odd design inscribed onto it. I gotta try to feed Leonard. Got the perfume. I still don't know what that's for. I think that actually does something. I think it's like it messes with the enemy AI or something, the perfume. I could be wrong about that. Alright, here we go. So yeah, this is our map. Now, there's something that happens here. That this is something I wish Silent Hill games started to do, and none of them ever did. It also happens in 2 a little bit. These are the cult scriptures. They don't look worth reading. Okay. So I got important thing here. I don't know if the choice here makes a difference, by the way. I always forget.
I know I'll be put to death for the sins I've committed. And I'll go to my death gladly, and with a peaceful heart. But please, grant me just a small piece of your everlasting mercy. Let me see my child once.
I think maybe it's on the later playthroughs.
Deliver me not to hell, but to purgatory. Allow me to atone for my sins there.
From what I understand, there's only one ending you can get the first time through.
No matter how they burn me. Forgive me for my wicked act of revenge. And deliver the soul of my poor murdered daughter. Please, also care for the soul of the girl whose life I have taken. God, I am a child, trembling with fear as I stare at death. Soothe my tortured soul with your infinite mercy. Please, forgive me.
Not a major thing in the HD collection, but that performance is just not as good.
I forgive you.
Thank you, Lord.
There's nothing more to be said. Alright. I have a feeling that there's someone on the other side of the door, but the door is shut tight and I can't open it. I'll try. No, I'm not going in there. Alright. Okay, so we've got a door ahead and a door over here. Oh yeah. Here's another thing. Where people talk about, oh yeah, no, this game, the alternate dimensions. It's like, look, you can see that it's different over there. And we're over here. Like, come on, it's not Mortal Kombat versus DC. Oh god, these things look even weirder now. You know, I'm going to check that other door first. I think it's going to be locked. But yeah, here you go on the show. You just draw in the new rooms on the map. I really wish they'd like kept that in Silent Hill games, but they never did. Is this a person? Not quite, maybe, but I don't feel like pulling back the sheet to see. Right, let's check the map. Oh, there's a big guy there. Broken lock. I wonder if the light makes a difference in this, like it does in 2. Oh. Nice. Secret. Oh, look at that camera angle. That's so good. Okay, what's she... Oh, there we go. Cassette tape. Alright, here we go. There are a bunch of papers in this file. I get the feeling that it's a handwritten copy of some book. Represents the deity known as the Halo of the Sun. In heraldry, symbolizes a religious group. The 2 outer circles are charity and resurrection. The 3 inner circles are present, past, and future. Usually drawn in red, occasionally drawn in black or other colors, but blue reverses the meaning into a curse on God and is therefore forbidden. You know, I don't think I've ever seen anyone take the Halo of the Sun logo and make it blue. Alright, well, I've only got one door to get past. There we go. Didn't miss a door, did I? No. Good. Now, I could be wrong. I think you can see Vatiel in some of these like lower areas at some point. There's a picture here of an angel flying into the heavens. Nothing special. Heather, come on. It's not nice. This wheelchair here, just a plain old wheelchair. I don't know about that. Just not impressed by all this now, aren't you? Oh, well, this is a serious room. Saint Jennifer, unwavering faith under death's blade. Saint Alessa, mother of God, daughter of God. This picture, that's me. I'm holding the baby, and I'm the baby being held. The me that wanted death and disappeared with God 17 years ago. And the me here and now that sought life. So, I think there's some other stuff you'll see in a bit with that cassette, but the cult basically rewrote history of what happened in Silent Hill 1 and deified Alessa, even though Alessa was against the cult. Saint Nicholas, miraculous hands, the doctor of God. This circle means reincarnation. That's what it said on that paper back there. So death isn't the end. Pretty good deal if you ask me. Thanks to reincarnation, I died as a lesser, but I'm still living as myself. But you know, just the thought of it staring to turn my stomach. I don't know, I love all the cult stuff. Like, it is really interesting lore of just the inner workings and how they work. Okay, surely there's something in this room, right? I gotta pick up. Because, what do I have? Got the tarot card, a cassette tape. Seal. Huh. No. Okay. I'm just double checking. I'm seeing if she looks around the room anymore. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm not sure where else I can go. So, I guess we're going back. God, the sound there's... It's masterful audio design there. Oh! Oh, this is a bad time. It's a bad time. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to take care of that somehow. Oh, what happened there? Oh, these guys kick. Take that. Okay. Well, we'll leave that guy for now. How we doing on shotgun? Not amazing. Hopefully there's a lot more opportunities for ammo coming up still. Okay, that's just a normal lock. Yeah, we checked those two rooms. Okay, I've missed something, clearly. Oh dear, okay. Well, that's a bad sign. Can't go back that way. That's just the save point there. Somehow I remember this stained glass. It shows God and the man and woman who birthed her. I used to come to this chapel all the time when I was a little girl. I came to worship God and to ask not for I came to worship God and to ask for my prayers to be answered. But it wasn't actually me. It was actually Alessa when she was a little girl. But anyway, none of my prayers were ever answered. Almost missed that. That was cool. Okay, that's still... Who can this be? It doesn't matter. Okay, there's nothing in here. It's just that. What did I miss? Well, I'll just have to check all the rooms and just see. Pretty sure there's just the enemy in this room. Okay, let me look in here again. Okay. What am I missing? Sorry, again, because I've not played this game in so long, I don't remember all the specifics, so I don't actually know what I've messed up here. Just want to check something. No? Okay. Oh, damn it. Did I just do something wrong? It didn't show up before? Oh, there he is. There's Vatio having his fun. Maybe you're supposed to just examine it multiple times. There's a very Silent Hill thing. Alright, let's see. What have we got? Oh! That freaked me out. That guy was fast. Oh. Okay. Kind of want to wait in case I find just a normal health drink. Broken lock. Broken lock. There we go. That guy was so fast though. He really got to me. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Here we go. Silent Hill's Ancient Gods, a study of their etymology and evolution. What a mouthful! Okay. There is no religion that has remained unchanged from the moment it was founded. This one is no exception. When this religion fell into the hands of immigrants, it was deeply influenced by their own original Christian beliefs. For example, the traditional representatives of these primal gods may have given the names the descriptions of Christian angels, thus shared characteristics begin to appear. There is also one rare example of the chief deity, creator of paradise or lord of serpents and reeds, being dubbed with a demon's name. Of course, this was not done by believers, but by their opponents. If you look there, this is kind of a Silent Hill 1 reference, but if you look at the picture on the right of that's Samael, who's based on the demons. Samael, aka like just Satan. These books look like real mind benders. I think I'll leave them alone. What does this say? Oh, I can't read it. There's a book on tarot here. Okay. Tarot was based on the 22 Hebrew consonants and is said to represent the entire world. Each card, number 0 through 21, has a particular meaning. By reading these cards, fortune tellers predict the future. For example, the first card, the Magician, signifies creation, wisdom, beginnings, or destruction and fraud. The second card, the High Priestess, denotes intuition, harmony, faith, or dogmatism and arrogance. According to some texts, the Gardner deck has more than 22 cards. The Gardner deck does not exist today, it's mentioned only in the literature. It is said that these extra cards were based on lost Hebrew vowels and denotes an otherworldly, transcendental existence, i.e. God. Neat. Alright. It's a sheet of paper here, but it's blank. Fair enough. Got the moon. Oh. Yeah. Our boy. Oh yeah, this cutscene.
Hiya, Heather.
You show up everywhere, don't you?
So casual.
You make me sound like some kind of unwanted pest.
Well, who are you anyway?
Haven't you realized that yet?
Yeah, you're on Claudia's side.
I told you not to put me in the same category as that mad woman.
Well, you're pretty loony yourself.
It's true. We believe in the same God. But I'm quite sane.
So why did you help me out then? Was that also part of trying to resurrect God?
It's not uncommon for people to worship the same God and still disagree.
God? Are you sure you don't mean devil?
Whichever you like.
I love that
The
line.
point is that now I really am on your side. I don't want God to be born. Wouldn't be convenient. Much too unpredictable.
So you've been using me to stop Claudia, is that it? Do your own dirty work.
My dirty work? I think we both had our own interests in mind. You hate her too, don't you? You're the only one who can get it done. I don't have powers like you two. Besides, I always hated getting all hot, sweaty.
Such a creepy line.
Oh, really?
I'm just looking out for myself. Everyone does it. Huh. Don't stand there looking so smug. You're the worst person in this room. You come here and enjoy spilling their blood. And listening to them cry out. You feel excited when you step on them and snuff out their lives.
Are you talking about the monsters?
Monsters? They look like monsters to you? Don't worry. It's just a joke. By the way, I forgot to ask you. Did you get the seal of Metatron?
What's that?
You don't have
Such
it?
a troll.
Leonard was carrying it.
You mean this thing?
Want to point out, he is trolling, by the way.
That's it. As long as we have that, we're fine. Here, take this.
Vincent is a really fucked up person. That's kind of why I like him. Because there's so many weird little nuances to him. It's like, yeah, he is the kind of person who would, in this situation, say that just to mess with Heather. Oh, a book. Otherworld Laws. Is there any other stuff to read here? Tome of the Seer. Sounds like an occult book. I don't need this now. It's not my taste anyways. I do like the idea of someone who worships like a demon god and is like, oh yeah, no, I believe their teachings, but I don't really want the paradise to come. Let's see. Okay, so we got the moon. Cool. A big old book I got from Vincent. This massive square with strong protective and dispelling properties is called the Veran 7 crest, or the seal of Metatron. Metraton. Or Tron, sorry. It will bring results regardless of whether the target is good or evil. Its strength, therefore, places a very high burden on the caster. As it is also difficult to control, it is not usually used. This is why it bears the name Metraton, after the angel Metatron, or Metraton, also known as the Agent of God. Fair enough. Oh no, we've read this. Is that everything? We've read the books. Okay, yeah, I guess that's everything. Oh, 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 okay. What we got here? Okay, okay. Alright, well, more ammo, that's good. That's good. The door's open. Inside there's someone wrapped in a bag. Maybe. No, they're definitely dead. Corpse wrapped in some vinyl type bag. This crazy mixed up world has got me used to the strangest things. Easy for me to say, it's still totally disgusting. Feel like I'm gonna go crazy myself sooner or later. I might even already be crazy, who knows? Handman. Something important here. I haven't looked too closely though. Don't think I want to. Okay, I think that's it. So let's just, yep, around the corner here. It's really interesting as well, like you go out of certain areas and then you come into like these. Why bother the phone? I know it's not connected. Nothing happens when I try to turn on this TV or the VCR. Though the bookshelf. Although the bookshelf and books are all the same as Dad's. Oh yeah, yeah. If you couldn't tell, this is yeah, this room looks just like Dad's. It's more than just a resemblance. Dad's not sleeping on the bed though. This writing, is this Dad's diary? Why would it be here? I sometimes have the sense, even now, that this girl is the reincarnation of Alessa. I don't worry about it much now. That's all forgiven. You were unloved, Cheryl. Or was it Alessa? Now Cheryl is Alessa again. No matter whose reincarnation she may be, that girl was my most beloved treasure. But that name was a mistake. At the time, I thought of her only as a replacement for my lost Cheryl. When she knows the truth, will she feel bad? That's what worries me. Thanks, Dad. So I was Alessa after all. But I do have just a trace of one more memory left, and I haven't forgotten my sweet and gentle mother. Stun gun battery, which I've not even used that weapon. I think this is also a bit of a reference to Silent Hill 1 when you're in nowhere, where rooms and areas from Alessa's past just kind of haphazardly interconnected come together. Okay, I think I could run past this guy. Oh, there's two of them. Alright, so how many doors have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, broken lock. Oh yeah, that door's barred. Here we go. It's a shame I don't remember, but I really don't think there's a lot of this game left. Okay, where are we? Just for... yeah, thought so. Oh, he got me before I could get past him. Okay, let me check my health, because if it's in red, then I'm... Still hoping I just find some health drinks, because I want to kind of try and save the med kit for the end. Again, there's not much left, and I've got those ampoules. I think that was a room from the mall, actually. If I remember right, this area does get really weird. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can. Hang on. I forgot about that. That's good. Alright, well let's check the end. Oh yeah. So this, if you watch the attract mode, like if you leave at the start screen, there's a pre-rendered video, and it's this. Basically, it's Vatiel pulling these valves and these weird hanging legs. He's a crazy guy. I think it says 6-3 something on the wall here. Oh. I wonder what that's about. There's just all these numbers written everywhere. Aha! Yeah, this is an important room if anyone's here's played Silent Hill 1. It's a picture here, but it's not my style at all. What is it? This, I believe, is supposed to be Alessa's hospital room. Got handgun bullets. Looks like there's some kind of drug here. But there's just a name on the label. No description or anything. It's too risky. Never mind. Like she considered it. There's a picture of me when I was 7. I look bored and sad. Well, of course I do. I was always like that back then. 24 years ago. Dahlia. There's a weird amount of typos I'm noticing. I wonder if these are only in the PAL version, because I think the PAL version came out first, actually. Dahlia used me to summon God. God was in my womb, but I couldn't deliver her. When I was shut up, then I was shut up here in this hospital room. I stayed here until Dad helped me out when I was 14. God ate away at me from within, driving me mad with suffering. There I was, wish I could just die and be done with it. But I went on living that nightmare for 7 years. Looking at this bed just reminds me of those awful days. And I don't want to remember them because I'm not Alessa anymore. But Alessa is still me. I'm not really trying to deny it or anything. I just don't want to remember. Get me out of here. Something stuck to the book. This book. I feel like I have to read it, but at the same time I don't want to. Aglophocus. Red liquid or crystals resembling blood. According to the Kabbalah, the name is taken from a herb with the power to dispel evil spirits. It is said to grow in Arabian deserts. It may be vaporized or applied as a poultice to guard against demons. It is powerful, but as it is rare, it is extremely difficult to obtain. So that's also a Silent Hill 1 thing. But it's here, if you didn't know about it in Silent Hill 1, and I'll show you. We have that red jewel. Okay, if I've got that many ampoules, then I'm going to use the health kit. Because I've not used 1 so far. So now I've got 6, yeah. There we go. Ampoules are full heals. So... okay, let's see. Alright, gotta go back up this way. Hey, big guy. Yep, run through here. Sorry, I checked the map a lot. I'm really bad at spatial awareness. Okay, just down here. I'm trying to think how much this game is left. Oh, here's another important room. This is Alessa's bedroom. which is an area you do find in Silent Hill 1. Is this some kind of landscape? Where's it from again? Well, it doesn't matter. There are playing cards on the floor. I used to play a lot. I remember little Claudia always had a hard time winning. That made her cry. Got the brass key. Memo book. She's just beyond this door. I don't know how, but I can sense it. But she's not the only one there. I sense the presence of something extremely dangerous, even sickening, or maybe what they call God. Nevertheless, I will open the door. Enough of this idle chit-chat. God, I'm not, but I fully intend to save her, though, them. So, looks like Dad wrote this too. That's still a cool detail. I do slightly wish they had gone whole ham and had you go to a lot of Silent Hill 1 areas. Like, not completely. It still would have been nice to have gone to Akamila instead of Brookhaven. But, you know, I clothes when I was 7. They don't fit me now. Good thing, too. It's a closet. It's meanest to me. I don't have time to like all these old clothes. Let me just check here. The top shelf has books on religious teachings and textbooks. Serious stuff. The other 2 shelves are full of fairy tale books like Oz and Alice. Here's Mother Goose and Cinderella. I used to love these. Alright. What we got here? Drawing book. It's my sketchbook for 17 years ago. I think you... Yeah. On the front cover here is a picture of Dad. Really awful work. What's this doing here? The door sure does rattle, but it's stuck tight. A secret is hidden out of sight. You may be thinking, what could it be? You'll need 5 magic cards if you want to see. What to do then with all these? I'll tell you straight, and I won't tease, as long as you say please. Now, the first thing you must know is that there's something in each row, but that is not half of it. 3 would be too hard to fit. The upside down man, under the ground, to his right, to his left, there is no one around. Leave him alone. Those tears are profound. The moon is up above the sky, full or crescent, floating high. Twinkling light sits like a crown on the head of a crazy clown. Your Excellency, praying to God Most High, do you think you can tell me why you always look up at the night sky? Do you have it now? You didn't forget one major point you must not omit. And now at the last, before you take a whack, here's one more hint to help keep you on track. Scary and hateful, that thing in the night. Better be careful. It's not on your right. Turn to your left and you'll keep in sight. So you'll open the door. I'm just sure that there's be nothing beyond it but frightening peril. Forget about that. Just stay and play, or else I'll be left here alone all day. Alright, so that's the hint for the door, but I don't think I have enough cards yet. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I think I have to go all the way back up. So let's save. No, it wasn't me. Alessa wrote this a long time ago. That chapel altar. It wasn't that one beautiful chapel. It was some other altar somewhere else. That's referencing there was a mini chapel in the Gillespie house basement, which is an area you find a like manifestation of in Silent Hill 1. I do want to do Silent Hill 1 one of these days. I'm not sure when, but I was talking to some people and they mentioned how using the Duck Station emulator, you can actually get the game to run at a stable frame rate. Silent Hill 1, much like all of the most of the Silent Hill games, were quite the technical marvels. Oh dear. And that goes doubly true for 1. What it gets out of the PlayStation 1 is impressive, but at the same time, it's pushing that console so hard that it does drop down to really low frame rates in some areas. Single digits even in cutscenes. And I've been told with Duck Station has the ability to basically boost the CPU power and actually kind of get past it. So I'm tempted. That would tempt me to do a playthrough of that game, to see it with that full 30 frame rate. You can push it higher, but I saw footage of it running higher, and it kind of breaks the game, because it tends to, when you push it higher than 30, it messes with the game speed. Because from what I saw, it made like enemies move faster and things like that, and that's a bit too much. Well, PlayStation 1 games didn't really run any different on PlayStation 2, because the way it worked is basically backwards compatibility for PlayStation 1 games on the PlayStation 2 was done, because they basically put some of the... Oh, this room's real messed up now. Welcome, Zinyaya. I can see mascara, but unfortunately I'm only an English speaker and a very tiny chisai amount of Japanese, so... Oh, you mean the play novel? Well, maybe, you might be right. I don't know if anyone's... Heck, if anyone's fan translated the play novel, the GBA play novel, I'll play it. But, you know, it's... Oh, there's Vatio again. Handing out in the vents. Doing his thing. But welcome to the stream. Oh, and thanks for the volo. I appreciate it. I'm slowly working my way up. Oh, my face. Oh, thank you, yeah. You know, I clean up nice and well. Oh, yeah, here we go. So this is one of the, it's a handout with our classroom resolutions written on it. Doesn't say anything about banning your friends or scribbling on the desks. This is one of the classrooms from the Midwich Elementary School from Silent Hill 1. It is cool they did do some of these recreations. But yeah, I appreciate any follows. I'm slowly working my way up. The goal is to get to affiliate eventually. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't want to be a bit overzealous about it, but, you know, any follow I do appreciate it. It's nice. Right, here we go. Go home, drop dead thief. Used to be a letter's. I mean, this was my desk once upon a time. But yeah, this is a thing you find in nowhere in Silent Hill 1. There's a ratty old notebook on the podium. Oops, and there's a letter stuck in here too. Let's see. There's a girl named Alessa in my class. If your memory is any good, you may remember her. She's the one I said they call a witch. Most likely her mother is abusing her. I've never seen her come in without some sort of scrape or bruise. Her expression is pitifully dark for a 6-year-old. Something like this may not be so uncommon. Rather than coming up with pointless ideas, it's best just to watch and wait. But isn't there something? Just best idea is to watch and wait? You kidding me? Yeah, that worked out great, didn't it? But isn't there something I can do to help? I'm considering consulting a lawyer, but I do have my reservation. That's why I thought I'd ask you, my friend, for your opinion first. K. Gordon. I think there's some memos. Pretty ho-hum picture. I might be wrong. I think there might be some memos you read in Silent Hill 1 that reference this Gordon fella. This is a picture of a wolf. It looks like a dog, but it says wolf and everything, so... God, I love the examine text in this. Okay. Okay, so... okay, that guy's sleeping, so we'll leave him to it. Ah. Oh yeah, here we go. I was waiting for this room. What are these? Letters? No, maybe a bunch of suggestions. People are starting to voice their dissatisfaction about Father Vincent using the organisation's money for his own personal benefit. I've also heard rumours that Father Vincent has been extorting donations from some followers. Is he really the right person for such a position? I'm in no place to deny all he's done to make the organisation grow. Even though we believe in God, if there were some sort of gathering, shouldn't we be valued not for our limited talents or our talkativeness, but of the depth of our faith? LS. Okay, yeah, it's just the same one. So, yeah. That explains why Vincent is like... Yeah, I don't want to... It's a tape deck here. Why he's into the cult. Okay.
Do you know about what happened here 17 years ago? You've been here a long time. You must have heard some detail.
A group of pagans, blinded by earthly desires, spit in the very face of God. They tried to use the seal of Metatron to prevent God's awakening. But God drove the unbelievers away and threw them into the abyss. But due to their wickedness, God was unable to be born properly. And so, she has slumbered ever since in the womb of the Holy Mother until the time of the awakening.
Yo, hi, Craig.
That's all that I know.
That's it, huh? Well, thanks.
Father Vincent, I heard that the Holy Mother has been found. Is it true?
Alessa has been found? Did Claudia say that?
Yes.
Then it must be true. Her sight rarely fails her.
Bless the Lord.
Maybe it's because of her great faith. But I could never be like her. I wouldn't want to.
Nor I. The truth is, Sister Claudia frightens me a little.
Oh.
Well now, let's both show our faith by forgetting about this little talk, okay?
Yes, but does that mean this land will finally be the home of eternal paradise?
If God wills it, my sister. If God wills it.
So, that audio tape, so that is so it's this, what's the best way to describe it? So that's the cult's PR spin on the events of Silent Hill 1, where they rewrite history. Alright, just 2 more doors left. Oh dear. A lot of... Okay, don't think there's anything good in that room. Yeah, this has been I haven't played this game. I played 2. That was the first Silent Hill I streamed, and I had played that within the last year, so that was quite fresh. But this one I had not played in a very long time. And I think going back to it, nothing important here. If I fretted over every damn thing, I'd have a serious mental overload. But yeah, going back to this, I think this game's impressed me a lot more. As much as like Silent Hill 2 is impressive with its subtleties and how it handles its subject matter, and still on a technical level, it's also a lot more simple of a game. And also, we did a hard combat mode playthrough, and know some of the combat's well tuned, some of it's not the way they tune it for hard mode. The game's a little mixed on hard mode, which is a shame because I find on normal it's way too easy. Oh, it's just a candle. There's an old birthday card on the desk, so she was still hanging on to this. To little Claudia, happy 6th birthday. I love you as if you were my sister, my real sister. Here's to you. So that's just showing how like Alessa and Claudia knew each other as kids. Name Claudia Wolf is written very small on the cover. Looks like this is her diary. Alright, November the 10th. She didn't die then, she was born. I knew that for a fact, but then why haven't I found her yet? They were supposed to need her power to build paradise for the happiness of the people. She was supposed to be reborn for that. I'd really like to see her. November the 14th. Read the Book of Praise. I want to thank Father for lending me such an invaluable book. I found what I'd been searching for in there, how to awaken God, but it's much too cruel. Will I be able to pull it off when I see her? November the 16th. I was free all day, so I read A Modern History of Refugees and Young Slaves, Child Exploitation. I don't want to be a mere bystander in this world. I can't do anything now, though, and that's what's hard. Clarice, they were 6 and 7 years old. So, no. What? Okay. Well, now we gotta go. Hang on. So now I gotta go back there. So let me plot my route. So funny enough, when I was I didn't really play these as a kid. I used to watch my sisters play these games. That's how I got into them. In fact, I used to watch my sister play Silent Hill 1. It was one of the first ones. And I must have been pretty young. My mum's told me this story, that the game was giving me nightmares, but I was insistent on watching it anyway because I really liked it and wanted to see how it ended. And I do remember, I have that memory of watching my sister beat Baphomet or Samael at the end of that game. Alright. Excuse me, big guy. Oh, that was the wrong way. Thought I could squeeze past him. Yep, this was the wrong way to do this. How much damage did I take? Yep, too much. But we'll hold out for now. I mean, the thing is, you can always stick these games on easy combat, especially if you're someone who does have, like... Oh, I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. Oh, this room's getting... Yep. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get back in here. But if you're someone who's just not very used to the way tank controls are, I know some people have troubles processing, controlling a character from a character's perspective and not your own. And there's nothing stopping you from just going onto the easy mode, because the combat is only really as advanced as you want it to be. If you start getting into like the more advanced stuff that you can, you know, you can strafe and you can move back and forward and all that. Especially if you go melee. If you go melee, you can do some way more advanced stuff. And especially in this one, because there's a block even. Okay, let's see. So, go down and around. Check out these textures. I think let me see. I don't remember if I saw my sisters play Resident Evil 2. I remember watching them play 3 though. Weirdly enough, but not 2. I remember Remake more. But for some reason, Silent Hill 1 is the first kind of survival horror I remember watching being played. Okay. I don't really want to take damage here, so I think I might just... Come on. Stab ya. Yeah, that worked out. Yeah, if you remember that you can move while aiming and with some weapon. I don't think you can with a katana. Yeah, that worked out okay. I think you can with the knife. You can actually move back and forward as well while attacking. You can take care of enemies like quite easily, actually. It does take some practice, though. It does help that I've like played through 2, and now, well, we technically played through 2 twice, though. Obviously, we did one playthrough on the beginner difficulty just to see how easy it is. Which, yeah, if you really struggle with these games, I don't know if this game has a beginner mode, but beginner mode in 2 is hilarious, where the enemies fall over in one hit. I'm surprised I missed them. I think they're in the sewers, right? The gold and silver pipe. I thought you could get those on your first playthrough, but I must have missed them. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly when. I will get back to this to do the UFO ending, but I don't think it'll be tonight. I don't think because you have to get through about half the game plus. It would take, even redoing it, I think it would take quite a while. Yeah, this place is really getting messed up now. It's still a cool effect. Okay, so gotta go this way. Yeah, thought so. I wonder. You might want to look that up for me, Clarice, if because we showed the mini map you could unlock in 2. I'd be really curious if anyone's ever figured out if there's a mini map hidden in this game as well. Yeah, well, that's also quite late for me. You know, I am a good old English boy, so I'm not sure I'd want to be up that late either. Oh, here we go. This might be it. This might be like the final room, much like it was in Silent Hill 2. Okay, so we've got a tarot puzzle here, so I think what I might do, bear with me. I'm going to get my notepad, get my pen and paper, because I'm a Gen X ass gamer. Still got all my Silent Hill 2 notes on here. Especially need. I do. It will be a while, maybe like in a year's time or something. I'll do a hard mode playthrough, the hard riddle. Let's see. I think we've got enough room here. Okay. So we've got 3x3. There we go. And let's look at the card types we've got. Oh, I've got to put my... I am sorting out a proper mic at some point. Bear with me. Someone has my mic stand. So, I can't plug my mic in yet. So, what cards do we have? We've got the... Let me write these all down. high. Priestess. Okay. Hand man. Moon. The Fool. And Eye of Night. Okay. Don't think this will be a hard one. We've done fine so far on these puzzles, but let's see. Okay, the door sure does rattle. Yep. Yep. There is something in each row, but that is not the half of it. 3 would be too hard to fit, so not 3 cards in a row. The upside down man under the ground, to his right, to his left, there is no one around. So I think that's hand man in the center bottom. So we'll write that down. Hand. The moon up above the sky. Full or crescent floating high. So moon is definitely, well, let's see if it's in the center. We'll try the center. Twinkling light sits like a crown. Is that full? Your Excellency, praying to God. So that's the priestess. So I think the Eye of Night is there. And I think that means the priestess is here. So let's see if my panda pen has helped me out here. And then the moon. Okay, no, so that's Ron. Okay, so I've messed up. Unless I'm mistaken, and it's like... Okay. So I have messed up. I thought I had. I didn't feel confident in that answer at all. So... The upside down man. He's definitely in the middle. That makes sense. The moon is up above the sky, full or crescent, floating high. Twinkling light sits like a crown on the head of a crazy clown. Your Excellency, praying to God most high. Do you think you could tell why you always look up at the night sky? Do you have it now? You didn't forget? One major point you must not omit, and now at the last. Before you take a whack. Scary and hateful, that thing in the night. Better be careful, it's not on your right. Turn to the left and you'll keep it in sight. Hang on. Oh, okay. Hang on. There's the problem. Okay. There can't be 3 in a row. Yeah! Just wasn't thinking there. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna heal. Okay, let's save. Okay. So yeah, this is the end. What I'm gonna do very quickly, I'm just gonna take a very quick be right back. Yeah, I'll leave my mic on for a second. Just going to make sure I'm ready to do this. And we'll finish the sucker. So give me just about 2-3 minutes. Oh, I'm back. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Let's finish this. It's time to end this. So yeah, from... Unless I'm remembering wrong, I'm pretty sure this is the final battle. Oh, hang on. Got a bit more to go. Just an extra fun room for camera angles there. Oh no, here we go.
What do I want? Well, for the two of you to die, that would be nice. Then I could relax.
When did you stop believing in God? God lives. Just look around you.
But I do believe in her. In my own way. personal nightmare? Just like Alessa 17 years ago?
That's an important fact.
If this really is the work
He
of
mentions
God,
that. We'll talk about it in a
I'd
bit.
say she has lousy taste.
You mock God? Traitor. You will go to hell.
Not that again! Who do you think you are, claiming to know God's will?
Go home, Vincent.
Home. This church is my home. I built it with my power. The power of money that you view with such scorn. Although I admit that this atrocious scenery is all yours.
If you continue to get in my way,
Did you kill me? Well. Well. The guest of honor has arrived. Let's get this party started. Heather, go ahead and kill this crazy bitch. This demon who claims to
Yeah.
be your god. The time has come. You can kill her now.
you'll go to hell!
Oh, weird issue with the HD collection. Most of the sound effects are missing from this scene.
Do? Nothing.
Like the voice acting's there, and also I think like most of the music isn't there either. Oh, poor Vincent.
I guess this is the end.
No, the beginning. As Vincent said, the time has come.
And so have I.
Alessa,
Wait,
I'm saddened that you
It's a different
didn't
game.
agree to this on your own. But I thank you for nurturing God with all the hate in your heart. It's time for mankind to be released from the shackles of sin which bind them.
But a god born from hatred can never create a perfect paradise.
Happy people can be so cruel. Is it so hard to believe that sympathy could be born out of pain and suffering? Why do you reject God's mercy? Why do you cling to this corrupt world? You know that only God can save us.
And save you too? Happy ending? I'd rather go to hell.
No, I don't expect to be saved. And that's fine. Alessa, my dearest. For the pain that I've caused you, I deserve no mercy. Even if it was to save mankind. It was too deep a sin. It was hubris for me to try to hasten the day of her arrival.
She's talking kind of quiet in this scene.
Those are my sins.
So yeah. I feel really bad. I keep forgetting her name, the
You feel
actress.
so guilty about it.
Because yeah, she's really good
You
as
go to
Claudia.
hell. Heather, use the seal.
Vincent?
Well, you know, in the gameplay parts, I'm sure it was fine. It's
The
just
seal of Metatron?
Now your stupid dream is over.
Oh, that's just a piece of junk. What do you think you can do with that? Do you really think it can kill God? I'm sorry to see you fell for my father's foolishness.
What?
You're pathetic.
Yo, it's my boy Man Wanker. How you doing, love?
There's nowhere else to run.
They're rivals, mate. That's why. Oh dear. Thanks. Yeah, I clean up nice.
Just accept it, Alessa.
Oh, we're rumbling.
Pain
We're
will
rumbling.
disappear. Waiting so long for this.
Oh, this control's going for it.
Child, I knew I would see the coming of this day. I knew I would be a witness to it. Judgment Day.
Isn't there an E? Isn't there supposed to be a second E there? Oh, I'm still rumbling.
Alessa?
Oh, thank you for the follow, Man Wanker. I appreciate it.
Shut your stinking mouth, bitch!
Oh. Okay. Should I go for it? Go for the bad ending? Let's do it. This is technically a bad ending. It's a game over, though. Ooh. Because this is a unique cutscene you get for doing this.
Alessa? Oh, God! Bring us salvation!
We're rumbling really hard now. So yeah, so that is a game over, but I thought it's quick enough. We'll... So yeah. You don't do that. I mean, it's not subtle. The game beats it over the head. It's like, hey, it's to fill your heart with hate. You know, and it's... Okay, well, we're going to have to skip some cutscenes, unfortunately. But, yeah. That's okay, we get to see these crazy camera angles again. They're fun. And hear the crazy Akira Yamaoka sounds. So yeah, if you attack her there, which is what she's been trying to get you to do, doesn't work out. So what we need to do is use this. Here we go. I do wonder if you hadn't played Silent Hill 1 if this would have been a lot harder to figure out. Especially if you didn't examine this in the inventory to see. I could see a bunch of people probably got stuck on this because they just never looked.
Dad.
She is nearly here. Alessa, what have you done? What did you swallow?
Oh, here we go. Hope I don't get banned for that. I heard that's against TOS. So...
What is this?
Looks like God didn't make it.
I think I like Heather because she thinks she's so cool and she says these like silly little quirks that aren't as cool as she thinks they are.
Claudia!
Oh, Clarice, don't look. You're not going to like this bit. Oh, okay. It was more graphic looking in my head. I forgot they actually don't show it.
Alessa,
So the thing I wanted to mention in that cutscene is it's kind of a probably the minor twist of this game is that the nightmare imagery. Oh yeah, that blur effect's missing on the HD collection. The nightmare isn't Heather's internal subconscious being manifested, or at least not exclusively. It's more so Claudia's. And so a lot of it's because of her kind of worshipped and deified idea of who Alessa was. That's why it resembles the Silent Hill 1 nightmare. It's almost like an idolization of the imagery of Silent Hill 1. Alright, this cutscene's really good, isn't it? Because the enemy design here is... Yeah! Oh, also, in the HD collection, because they did the widescreen for the cutscenes run, you can see Claudia's legs just sticking out of the hole there. It looks really dumb. Oh, well, there you go. You know what? Nope. I want to get out of here, but I just can't. This is for Dad and for myself, and for Claudia too. In a sense, Claudia is she's a victim of this cult and what they've taught. Can we go up here? We can. Ah, it's the same. It's the same creation myth pictures though. Okay. Well, let's take stock. How are we doing on ammo? Not amazing. But healing wise, we're doing actually really good because we've got 6 of these. Alright. So we're going to go and attack and dethrone God now. That was the plan all along. Nothing weird about that hole. Don't think about that hole too much. Whatever you thought it looked like, no, it didn't look like that at all. It didn't. It didn't. There's nothing Freudian about that hole at all. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh yeah, there's Claudia's body.
You can't be dead. I was gonna kill you. This is God?
Alright. So if I remember, this thing only attacks mainly range. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, if I remember right, you have to kind of entice her down. There we go. Sure, she does a lot of damage though. Let's try and see if I can back up a bit. Oh no, her range is nuts. Okay. Oh no, I should have changed guns there. I'm trying to think if I can take one more hit or not. That might help. Oh. There we go. Trying to think if you could block here, if I was quick enough. Oh no. Okay, not with that weapon at least. Yep, it's God finally. We're going to attack and dethrone God Jabba. I do wish there was a quicker way to swap weapons. That's like the only real thing I'd change. Oh. Oh, that was bad. It's a she, come on. Jabba, come on. Okay. There we go. I remember that, you kind of just do a big circle and you can avoid that ranged attack pretty easily. It's okay, it's okay. It is kind of hard to see. I don't blame you. Okay. Run, run, run. Okay. Oh, that was wrong. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, the body armor helps a lot. You kind of notice, God doesn't actually really go after you too much. It's kind of only really if you attack her. I could be wrong, but I think if you just kind of... Yeah, this son is nuts. It's good nuts though. Oh, that was bad. I wasn't out of the range. You can fake a Clarice for that. I didn't give her much notice. I was like, hey, do that. But she obliged. Did a good job. Okay, how are we doing? Let me check my supplies. Okay. Oh, wait. I don't know if being closer does more damage with the shotgun, but considering I've got the health items, I might as well try and tank some hits. Yeah, you can't, not with the shotgun, you can't block there. Maybe I should do some jerky. Okay, 2 more shots with this. Okay, that missed, so... Bad job on my part. I guess I could try just whacking her. quick enough there. I think that attack being different is a good sign though. I think that means we've weakened it. I don't know, well, it's Vince, I don't know if the katana's actually what the damage is like. Oh! There we go! Maybe that does way more damage than I thought. Maybe melee is the way to go. Good job with that katana. Good idea. I love that bit. Ah, that's it. It's time for the ending.
Is that the end?
Yeah.
I guess it's time to roll the credits.
It is a really bittersweet end in this game, but I think that's what makes it work so well. Unless we get the UFO ending. That's the true ending, obviously. Alright, there we go. Oh look, we've got the normal amusement park now.
Heather, is it really over?
Not yet. You're still alive.
What?
Just a joke.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Heather?
You've got terrible
I'm
taste.
sorry.
Fucking
Heather, did
You
you?
don't have to call me that. I'm not hiding anymore.
Joseph Joestar over here.
Want me to use your real name? What was it again?
Yeah, she should have used the katana.
Cheryl. The name my father gave me.
You gonna let your hair color go back too?
I don't know. Don't you think blondes have more fun?
She's such a geek. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, this guy. This sinner. Woo! There you go, that was Silent Hill 3. I think overall I might prefer this over 2. Like, as much... Because I think just the gameplay and the horror aspect of this game is a lot better. And I think the characters overall as well. Mainly because, like, in Silent Hill 2, like, while, you know, I think Angela's quite a standout character, I think the characters in Silent Hill 2 are more defined behind, like, all the implied story and what things mean. Yeah, I'm going to turn this down a little bit, because this sounds kind of crap. It's walking. This is, yeah. But yeah, I think that guy Norihito is the guy who figured out the weird, like, translucent anime textures. But you see, there's not a lot of people made these games. That's the nuts thing about them, for how good they look. But yeah, I think the characters are a lot better. I get some people prefer Silent Hill 2 story though. I think arguably Silent Hill 2 story isn't the thing that's impressive about it. It's the way the story's told and the delivery of it, and that's something that's still in these other games. Of, you know, you replay them and you see things in the story that you wouldn't have seen. Obviously, like, 2 takes that to the extreme, and as well, you know, you can play 2 and you don't have to know the events of 1. No, this game does a decent job of just telling you, like, here, this is all you really need to know. But yeah, I think overall, like, the gameplay of this game is a lot better. There's polish. I think there's not enough credit given to this game for the polish it puts over 2. Just, you know, having the more weapons, having a lot more unlockables, the changes to just the menus and the combat, like, they feel a lot tighter as well. Like, 2 even, like, has kind of a weird issue where you go between the menus and you can move a little bit when it's fading to black. That's actually really bad in the HD collection. Someone on Silent Hill Reddit was moaning about that today, where it takes about, like, 3 to 5. It was a really long time to go from the menu to the game, and the screen's black for 5 seconds. It's like, yeah, sorry mate, that's just the HD collection. It's not much you can do there. There goes Jeremy. I want to see if the person... There you go, Heather Morris, Richard Gross, rest in peace. Donna Burke, that's her name. Yeah, she's amazing in this. And Vincent, Clifford, Repeal. He's really cool. And a few other extra voices there. But I forget I forget when this came out, but I think it's here actually. Yeah, Nora Stevens Heath. She's only credited as the lyrics there. She actually translated all of the non-spoken dialogue where you examine items, and for some reason she was only credited as lyrics. I don't know why people defend this era Konami and are like, oh yeah, they definitely had the legal rights for these voices and they treated people with respect. It's like, they couldn't even credit people properly. And apparently, from what she's told, I think she put some forum post out there where she said, well, it's working. She was just given a, like, raw text dump of all of the, like, examine text, not in any particular order, just without context, just all of it. And she just had to kind of just translate it. And I think that's why sometimes the examination stuff comes off a bit goofy. Though I think it kind of fits Heather. It kind of fits like a teenager where all this stuff's going on and she has her weird opinions about fashion and bread. But yeah. No, this game holds up so well. Like, the controls, the characters. I really like the story though. I can see how if you hadn't have played 1, it might not have that much of an impact on you. Memory of Lesser, yeah, that took a while. The God. There we go. Enemies fighting. I love they give you these stats. Okay, extra new game has been added. Start screen. Alright. Flamethrower. Unlimited machine gun. Oh, well, there you go. Extra costume. If you select this and enter the password, you will get a new costume. You got the extra costume password. Happy birthday. Well, there you go. Alright, I'm not sure when. I will come back to this within about a week, and I think we'll go for the UFO ending. It is a shorter playthrough because once you get to your apartment, that's the end of the game, so you don't even go to Silent Hill. But I actually don't remember how you get that, and I think it's nice to break up my streams, not stick with the same thing for multiple days in a row. But there you go. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Yep, we'll have to try and get that pipe. I guess that must be a new... to be fair, now I'm thinking about it, it is a really goofy scene, so it makes sense. It is a New Game Plus only thing. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Like, it's a shame that if you want to play these games looking this good, the amount of money you have to spend, especially in the US, it's a thing of, if someone wanted to play these games now, it hurts to tell people, you need a PlayStation 2, you need to play the PlayStation 2 version, and you might even need component cables depending on the TV you're playing it. I'm not going to tell anyone, especially if you live in the US, that you need to go out there and spend hundreds of dollars, because that's how much it costs to get Silent Hill 2, 3, and 4 now. But however you can get hold of these games, they still hold up great. If you are someone who just mentally has trouble with like 3-dimensional perspective controls, just, you can play the game with the controls. It is there. It does break things, and you will hit some issues when the camera changes. Now, it makes some sections easier. Though it's not hard per se, the bit where you're in the Burley Horton mansion and you're running away from the weird red aura, that's quite easy because you can just kind of wiggle the stick and hold it down, and you'll get through that section a lot quicker. It's weird it says that. Do you know what? It's because I always unplug this console, so it never remembers. The battery must not remember my date. It's kind of funny it lets you have that date, because that's before when this game came out. But yeah, these games still hold up so well, and it's a shame that, like, if you do want to play these, there is the PC version, which again, that's even more expensive, and you won't find a physical version, so don't even try. You still need fan patches, and unfortunately, because 2 is so revered and 3 people aren't as positive on, there's not been as much work done to it, but that PC version holds up way better. But I can't recommend these enough. So at some point we will do the UFO playthrough. I want to get back, for anyone who's new here today, I've also been playing through the Wonderful 101. I'm a weird guy. I like survival horror games, and I like stylish action, like high execution games as well. I'm a bit all over the place, so I'm going to get back to that, because it's been a while since I've played it, because I was playing it a lot and started this, and I got sick for almost 2 weeks, unfortunately. So I haven't played that in a while. I might even need to play offline a bit and brush up my skills. But we'll get to that and look forward. Here's my best recommendations. I don't have a great schedule right now. It's because I essentially don't have one. I am trying to figure one out, but I've got to kind of solidify things. But if you ever want to know what's going on, I'm going to make an effort. I have a Twitter feed linked on my profile, and I'll try and put out earlier in the day, this is what's going to happen if I know I'm definitely going to stream. Obviously, once I do have things sorted, then I'll start setting around the schedule. But I do always tend to stream. I have to give UK times. It's usually I start between 8 and 10, and I go 3 hours. Sometimes I go longer. I've started later and streamed till 3 in the morning. I need to I need to figure out a good, like, click this will tell you the time zone. I would use Twitch's, like, schedule thing, but it's like, oh, do you stream this day every week? And it's like, well, no, I just want to say if I've got a date coming up. So, that's annoying. But, I'll let people know. I might be on tomorrow, and if I'm not on tomorrow, it'll be the weekend. And we will do the UFO playthrough. And, honestly, though I'm hesitant because I don't know how much time I'm going to have with it, I will do Silent Hill 4 next. It might not be immediately, but I will get onto it. So look forward to that. Look forward to more Wonderful 101. And I'm going to find another game to put in the rotation. I'm not sure when. I feel really bad about this. I'm a big fan of the, like, From Software Soul games, but I never actually finished Dark Souls 1. I got really far into it, and then, because I was doing co-op with a friend, and then something came up, and he ended up finishing it with someone else, and it's been so long since I've touched it, I don't think I could pick up that save file and finish it. So, if I check my hardware and I can capture PlayStation 3, there will be a Dark Souls 1 playthrough soon. I really want to play through that, so look forward to that. Also on my profile, I'm going to start putting lists out of like, oh, here's games I'm thinking of, here's things I'm going to stream. So again, if you give me a follow, and you know, I'm going to play a variety of stuff. If that's what you're into, check it out. Obviously, at some point I'll get big enough. I'll love suggestions, but again, I'm kind of limited on hardware right now because I'm using some ghetto-ass hardware to stream right now. But I've rambled on for a bit too long.